This shir is being given Parshas VaYechi, Tovshin Ein Vov, on Asara B'Teves, which is the yahrzeit of Rab Nasan Zal, the primary student of Rabbeinu Zal, Rabbi Nachman Breslov. We dedicate the shir Le'ilu Nishmasoi. In this week's Parsha, we find that Yaakov Avinu is about to pass away, and the pasuk says, "Vayikach eshnei vanav imoi." Yosef HaTzadik took his two sons with him, and he brought them to receive a bracha from Yaakov Avinu. Rav Nasan Zal explains that when we talk about a person getting a bracha for health, a bracha for parnasa, the most important bracha is the birkas hasechel, the blessing for das, because we know that the Torah tells us, im das koniso ma chosarto. If a person has das, what are they lacking? There's a pasuk sikel es yodov, that when Yaakov Avinu was giving the bracha to Menashe and Ephraim, it says he switched his hands around. He put the right one by the left one, left on the right, but the word sikel is used, which is also miloshen sechel. And Rabbeinu Zal Likutei Moharan actually mentions this, that this is the most important bracha. When a Jew gives a bracha to another Jew, to a child, the bracha is given by placing the hands on the head. A person would say, if we're giving parnasa, we should shake his hand. We want the money to go into his hands, not into his head. The money can't go into his brain. The answer is that the most important bracha is this birkas hasechel, because Rabbeinu Zal tells us that's the essence of a person. The essence of a person is their das. This is one of the main purposes of a person in this world, to acquire this das, to study Torah, and then to be able to pass that on to the next generation. And this is why we find that the Gemara makes a statement about Yaakov Avinu, Yaakov loy meis. Yaakov Avinu did not die. And the Gemara asks, but it tells us that they embalmed him and they warned him, and in fact, I believe it's Reb Shimshon Ostropolia says that we see this actually in a pasuk. There's a pasuk that says, Titein emes liYaakov, that give truth to Yaakov Avinu. The words emes liYaakov make up the words Yaakov loy meis. So the question is, what does it mean that he didn't die? It means that because of the fact that Yaakov Avinu was privileged, that all of his children were good, observant Jews. Avram Avinu had a Yishmael, Yitzchak Avinu had an Esav. By Yaakov Avinu we're told that he had a mito shlema. All of his children followed in his ways. He was even privileged to pass it on to the grandchildren. This is why we can say about him this term loy meis, that he's alive. He lives in his children, in his students, in those who continue the das that he shared with them.